All right, welcome back for your fourth lectures for property law. Basically, we will cover the torrents system of land registration, and then that will conclude our notes or lectures for the torrent system. So please make sure and ensure that you understand the topics. Make sure and ensure that you ask questions if you're not sort of clear with something, so that this will only help your understanding of the topics. All right, so the torrent system, we know that it's a system that was introduced in Australia. The basic difference was that it's a sort of upgrade of the deed system, and it's a system of registration of title. It's not a system of registration of title, but a system of title by registration. So more emphasis is on the title lamp. The title or the register certifies is not a historical derivative. It's that the registration itself is vested in the proprietor. In PNG, we have what you call the doctrine of indivisibility of title. It's one of the main features of the torrent system of conveyancing. It involves the proposition that once a person is registered and the proprietor of a certain estate interest in land, he or she acquires a title that cannot be vitiated except as prescribed in the legislation establishing the system. All right, so this torrent system of registering title was the idea of Mr. Torrance there, and it came to address four defects in the old system, which is a system where it's a deeds registration system. All right, so the four main defects with the deeds registration system was there was uncertainty, or in Latin we call it nemo dat issue. There was complexities, very complex process in terms of the registration by deed. It was very expensive, and there was a lot of delay. Torrent sort of sought a system where an act of registration conferred title, not a document which is registered, but the act of registering title. So there are three fundamental principles in the torrent system: the mirror principle, the curtain principle, and the insurance principle. So everything that can be registered has been registered, and the registered proprietor's title is immune from attack from anything or anyone owning an unregistered interest. So when you register the title, basically you're immune from challenge. But secondly, it should not be necessary for a prospective purchaser or mortgagee. So mortgagee is the person providing a mortgage, a bank in this case, to investigate the history of a registered proprietor's title. And thirdly, if as a result of operation of the system, a party suffers loss or is deprived of his or her land, monetary compensation or loss will be paid. That's known as the insurance principle. So let's try and look at practical examples so that you can understand what I'm talking about. Okay, let's just say that A holds a fee simple interest in, let's look at the land in Yalabu Station, probably a land next to the police station. So the land next to the police station is a title, and then A ordered the land next to the police station. All right. So you remember a title is issued over the land with law transaction numbers. So the original copy of the title is the most important document. All right, let's say X steals A's title deed and forges A's name on a transfer to B. So fills a false transfer instrument and transfers it across to B. Now B is a bona fide purchaser of a value and a forgery. All right, title to Black Acre now is issued to B. All right, B transfers to C, who is a bona fide purchaser. So this C comes here and C purchases the title. Right, B transfers title to C, who is a bona fide purchaser, and C registers or transfers and builds a house on Black Acre. A discovers forgery and brings an action against C for recovery of land. Who will be successful? All right, when you look at the mirror principle, it's the person's interests that is registered on the title always supersedes anything. So if land has been fraudulently obtained, you would know that title has not been passed, and you would note that title still vests with the original owner of Black Acre, which is A. Alright, mirror principle. In this example, C could rely on B being shown on a register as a registered proprietor. A change from the old registration system when name ordered principle is applied. Under Torrance title, C would be successful. What does A get? Alright, so when you look at these sort of complications now, in the above slide, I sort of said that C would be successful because system one, we talked that we say that A is going to be the one that's going to be successful. So what happened is that yes, although the matter of fact that there is a title, you would know that under the Torrance title, C would be successful. So if you see the picture above, it's not actually A that's going to get be successful in this case because C is a bona fide purchaser of a value and it's not involved in the forgery there. Has built a house as a result. A would get compensated under the insurance principle. So it is because of the fact that the title has already been transferred and C has built a house. So C's interest will supersede everybody else's interest because under Torrance titles, C's title will be successful and A will be compensated. Alright, generally if interest is not registered, you are not bound by it. It also means bona fide purchasers are not affected by a defect in the registered proprietor's chain of title. Registration of a void instrument can confer a valid title. Alright, so insurance principle. In our example, A will lose his interest in the property. Torrance system provides mechanisms for the government to compensate monetarily for the loss of a percentage disadvantage by the operation of the system. So what's changed? Main difference between the deed system and the Torrance system is that the effect of registration under the old system, deed registration govern priority between valid documents only. But under the Torrance system, title activation confers title. Therefore, even if invalid documents can vest and divest title. So basically, in the new Torrance system, it's the act of registration that's important. And it's the act of registration that confers title. Alright. So under the old system, legal title passed on execution delivery of deed of conveyance. But under Torrance system, you would see that title does not pass until the instrument is registered. So you see that in 1989, the Torrance system was introduced in PNG, and as a result, you would see that it was extended in territory of New Guinea and Papua as well. After independence, the Land Restoration Ordinance and Royal Papua Act were both repealed and replaced by the Land Restoration Act. So now it covers by the Land Restoration Act and it maintains the Torrance system of registration of titles. Basically, there's a lot of sections that talk about in divisibility of title, and section 11 which states that a certificate of title is conclusive evidence of the particulars it specifies, and the person named here is the proprietor of the particular state of interest. So the title document, if your name's on it, you are the proprietor of the interest. Second territory protects title registered property against any rival claims to the land, except as indicated in the section. And by section 45 declares that except in the case of fraud, title registered property is not affected, even prior to registration or sexual construction notice of unregistered claims to the land. Right, and lastly, customary land may be converted into freehold lands under the Land Conversion Act 1964 and may be registered under the Act. Alright, I give you the main difference. I talk about the registry of title is the public official whose primary responsibility is to oversee registry. Registrar General was the former term. Deed Registration Office in PNG, Yoshi is appointed under Section 4 of the Land Registration Act. And then the process of registering is provided for by Section 39 of the Land Registration Act. And it talks about the issuance of a Section 10, a certificate of title, and that issuance is conclusive title. And then Section 9, the registrar will keep a registry of all the titles that are registered. And once there's registration, once instrument is registered, mortgage or easement, third party are taken to control of the content of the instrument. They suggest need to search interest if they continue after sale and purchase. So basically, if it's a third party interest, like you get a loan to pay for a house, you will know that the interest will also be mentioned as well. All right, I give you another important document was the document of the slide of individual title. What does it mean? It means that not liable to be defeated, made void, or cannot be forfeited. And basically, individual title is a shield which will stop people from attacking your title. And basically, the law is that once someone has an indivisible title to land, they have absolute benefit of the land as well. Well, thank you very much. Any questions, kindly reach out, please.